Today I'm going to be talking about how to film fishing with your GoPro. The sound of drag screaming is something that every single fisherman in the whole world relates to, and it's a weird noise that when we hear it, we all freak out.
Wow! Really decent! What?
When trying to capture that feeling, we get the camera really close in on the reel, facing back up towards the angler.
Oh, wait. No, you're fine. You got silent blind there.
The reel is the hero of the shot. It's right there in the foreground, and by getting that close to the reel, you can totally hear the drag screaming through the case of the GoPro, and it just amplifies the whole situation and makes it seem really psycho. The next tip is never be static. The main way we film is through a roaming camera, a handheld roaming camera. Now, again, you can be static handheld. You can just stand there and hold the camera, and it's really boring. Flowing around the person who's hooked up is imperative to getting good footage.
Bit of a saddle approaching.
Think of yourself as a drone or a helicopter. It doesn't have to be overly exaggerated where you're tilting heaps to go around. It's more like just smooth motion, because GoPros are shaky because we're shaky, and if you take a moment to be aware and you switch your brain on that I'm filming, and if I film like a drone or I film like a helicopter, the footage is going to be amazing. So, and just fly around the person who's hooked up.
Is he heavy?
First section, it's all about the reel. Second section, it's all about the fly around. Third section of landing the fish. If you can't see the fish, keep the flowy drone thing going. It's getting close. The fish is getting close in, but it's not on the surface yet. It's not coming up. You don't have to grab it right this second. Keep getting really cool shots of the fisherman. So you maintain that until the very last second. And at the last second, you want your head mount. You don't want a chest mount. So chest has its moments, but I would say chest mount is very limited in the footage you'll get. It feels the same. Head mount, however, it really feels like you're looking out of the person's eyes. They're turning their head, they're seeing their arm over here, they're seeing their arm over there. There's the fish below. It's really like a more interactive point of view. When you put the head mounter on, you want it tilted down 30 to 45 degrees. So if it's straight and just looking straight up, a lot of the time we kind of keep our heads up, and the GoPro, if it's pointed straight, will probably miss you grabbing that fish. So you definitely want to tilt it down at least 30 degrees. You should test, really. Put it on your head, tilt it, film a clip of you grabbing something, and just do your normal kind of head movements while you grab it, and check the footage to make sure you can see your hands properly. We take that a step further because we usually have another cameraman. He can be roaming around the person landing the fish and around the fisherman himself as well. So it's getting another camera angle on the whole situation, which is just a bonus. The more cameras you have rolling, the more options you have in editing. If there was only one choice though, it's the head mount, and you really capture the most exciting part of that landing. The release is pretty obvious. Point the camera at the fish about a meter away and just watch it swim off and film it as it swims off. Whether that's a pole, your arm in the water, or if it's dead flat conditions and you don't mind going for a snorkel or a swim, you can film it that way as well. So that's the basic breakdown of how we film fishing with the GoPro. The main thing I can recommend is just going out there and doing it, trying some of these new angles, trying some of these new techniques. It's just a shift in your mindset to switch on, I'm a cameraman now and I'm gonna get sick footage. If you just remember to have that switch go off in your head, your footage will be that much better because you'll be very aware of what you're doing and you'll take more care to capture cool shots. Alright fellas, thanks heaps for watching. I hope that helped you out, and there's going to be plenty more videos to come, so like, subscribe and share and get it out there to as many people as possible.